Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jaleesa J if you're new here to my channel. And welcome to Wellness Wednesdays. Today we will be discussing more on the financial wellness journey, and this is part 2 of the financial wellness series that I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do one more part, which is part 3. So in this video, we will be discussing more of the baby steps by David Ramsey. We will also, I will also touch on things that I'm currently doing as far as my wellness, financial wellness journey, and just to go in a little bit more details on what you could be doing to going towards your goal of being debt free and free of any financial issues, and how we can better our mental health by taking on our financial wellness, which is another aspect. So if that's something that you're interested in, continue watching. And before we get started into this video, go ahead and subscribe. Also hit the bell button so that you know when I post videos. And if you like this video, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. All right, let's get started. So last week I talked about the 7 baby steps by David Ramsey, and with those 7 baby steps, I have completed one baby step, which is the first one, which is have $1,000 in an emergency fund. But also I am on my way to working towards completing step number 2, which is eliminating all debt by doing the debt snowball method. So what I've done in my financial wellness journey is I have written out every bill that I have and every debt that I have. So there's 2 different things. There's a bill and then there's debt. All in all, it all is debt because you owe somebody something. But as far as a bill is something that is more so something that you owe every month, but it's not like you have a balance. So debt, which is more so you have a balance and you owe it every month, but it's a balance on there. So prime example, a cell phone bill. Cell phone, that's kind of tricky because of the simple fact that it's if you financed your phone, then that is a debt. But if you have a cell phone bill, which is how much you pay for your monthly bill, like unlimited data, your unlimited text messages, that's something that you pay each month. As far as if you finance your phone and you owe and you're paying on your phone, then that would be a debt. So right now, of course, me personally, I owe on my phone. My phone will be mine in a few payments. But to get a better look at where everything is and where I stand, I wrote down everything that I owe and every bill that I pay each month. And that can help me better understand what I'm paying each month in bills and in debt. So then that also helps me to see, okay, well, I have electric bill, rents, those are all bills, but it also lets me see, okay, I have a car, I pay on my car, I have credit card debt, so how much am I paying a month in credit card debt? What's the balance? So by using the Dave Ramsey snowball method, you want to pay, you can do an avalanche or a snowball. I prefer the snowball because it helps eliminate the smaller bills first, and then you work your way down to the larger bills. The avalanche method, it entails you to focus on the debts with the highest interest rate and knock those out first, and then get to the smaller interest rate. Each situation, each debt payoff is catered to different situations. So if you're more so concerned about the the APR or your interest rate on that debt, and you want to get the largest interest rate paid off first, then that's what you can focus on. But me, I like those small wins first. So if I have a small debt, knock that out, then it gives me more momentum as far as paying off my debts. So with step number 2, it does take it takes a depending on your work ethic and depending on how you move and how you know budget and everything. Paying off, doing the debt snowball method can take a minute or a while. And I mean, like I said, it all depends on your actual work ethic and how quick you want to get out of debt and what you're willing to do to get out of debt. Some things that I have encountered by trying to get out of debt is that I, DoorDash on the side. I just to make a couple of dollars, and I throw those dollars to my debt so that I can pay off, what I need to pay off. Also, what I want to talk about is when you start your debt payoff and you're getting into your financial wellness journey, the thing I want you to take away is don't beat yourself up if you backslide. You have to start over a couple of times, because at the end of the day, there's no specific science to you getting out of debt. It is catered to you and what works best for you. So if you realize that this one way that you were trying to pay off your debt wasn't working, then you go back to square one and then you figure out. Life is all about figuring things out and trying to navigate through it the best way you know how. So I want you to not beat yourself up when you're trying to figure out how to get out of debt and stop living paycheck to paycheck. So with that being said, I want you guys to come back next week. We will be discussing a budget, and y'all, the budget thing, listen, just come on back and we will talk about more on budgeting. It will be the final series to the financial wellness, or just let me know in the comments if financial wellness is something that you guys like and want to hear. I do respond, so reach out, talk to me, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.